Hey, once again, I'm Kill David, your host for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel. I'm back at you again with another edition of Let's Play Classic. This time we're going back to 2011 with once again LA Noire. Previously, I entered the desk of traffic. I've solved four of the previous cases, and I'm about to do the last case for the desk of traffic before I get promoted. The previous episodes from the previous gaming walkthrough was A Marriage Made in Heaven, followed by A Slip of the Tongue, in which I passed both cases successfully, given the fact that I let the person that was that was trying to sell stolen vehicles. She ended up getting away because I didn't get to the check cashing place in time to stop her. I believe her name was Jean Archer. But anyway, nevertheless, I passed that case. So now we're about to do a case called The Fallen Idol. Right now on Let's Play Classic LA Noire, episode 4. Grab a drink, grab a snack, grab whatever, and let's get to it. Tonight's episode, Fallen Idol.
Phelps, Bekowsky, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
And we're off and running.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard. Look at you, Ben. With the boys. Comes a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings. I'm just trying to fit in. Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
Oh, really? Is that right?
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Yeah, so go about your business.
God.
Officer needs help, 103 and east.
So it's right across the street, this attempted murder car crash had occurred. This is where the crash site's located. Crash site. Okay. Shut up. The police. Cars.
Stop just ahead.
Crash site, 7:57 a.m.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon.
She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bekowsky. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
We got any intuition? Okay, no intuition. Right, so let's do a search. Ooh, what horrible.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
At least there's no corpse to haul. Better run.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
There's a purse. A letter. Dear Jesse, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. He has a hot temper, and he can be very proud, but you're still his little girl, and he loves you. I don't know he didn't mean those things he said. I know he didn't mean those things he said. You're a good, decent girl, dear, and you're not made for housewife.
She's a long way from home.
I was 15 once myself. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow and wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up and married your father, I realized I would have never been happy in that life. You'll realize it one day too. Most of it is faded out, though. Emma and Molly miss you awfully. Camille Hamilton, your loving mother. Looks like some underwear.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Ugh. Ooh, they hit their heads.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
tag.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Damn.
Never the same, are they?
How does someone manage to
Another
tip
day,
their
another
ride
dollar.
straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
I see that prop again.
I suggest you interview the young lady when she's conscious. Catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
June Ballard. Eyes blue. Age 41. Hair black. Sex female. Description: B-movie actress and driver of crash Chevy style line.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
I think you can, so I'm doubting you.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I think you can say a lot more, only it's the fact that you're lying. And I can prove it.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Oh, I do have some proof. It involves the young female's torn underwear briefs belonging to that of a Jessica Hamilton.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
These keep dropping his name. Mark Bishop. Mark Bishop. Mark Bishop. Now, tell me about the shrunken head.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Oh, really? Somehow I doubt that.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mark Bishop. He keeps dropping his name. Might as well ask about Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
What do you mean by that? Doubt.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Let's try another car. You know they don't have sirens, so. Let's try a different car. We won't be able to take police calls anyway, but it's okay. Come on, Bekowsky. Let's go. hospital, 8:24 a.m.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No!
Oh, look.
I don't need
June
to be manhandled
Ballard.
by a doctor. I need my lawyer. Hey,
All right, Karen,
where is the
settle the
telephone?
fuck down.
Do you know who I am?
No, I don't give a shit. Sit your ass down. Hey, doctor.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me. I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
What they had to lose. Let's go see.
You feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimmy.
Patient name, Jessica Hamilton. Age 15. Dr. Elias Webley. Webley? Okay. Head trauma complaint. Head trauma and soft tissue damage sustained in car accident. Residual traces of chloral hydrate in bloodstream. External bruising to genitals, and other evidence of criminal abuse.
You're making me uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me, not saying anything.
Quiet, kid. I'll ask the questions here. Do not administer further sedatives without express permission patient to be held for bed, rest, and observation.
So what next? Kid gloves when you talk to little Jess. Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Jessica Hamilton. Age 15. Eyes blue, hair brown. Sex female. Passenger in crash of Chevy Style Line.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You sure about that, kid? I know it could be difficult at times to tell the truth, but you are absolutely, positively lying.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Sorry, kid, you are lying. It's because of this.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
And probably beat the shit out
Even
of
if you consented, Jessica,
I don't blame
you're
you.
still underage.
Contact with parents.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You lying little fool.
You're lying, Jessica.
Again.
How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Maybe it's because the letter I just read from your mother telling you to come back.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
The drink contains the drug which he was dealing with. Association with Bishop.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
There's something more to it that you're not telling me. Doubt.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today.
Happy
I mean,
because he's a fucking pervert.
yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
It's awful.
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Evidence of criminal abuse.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Well, she's definitely not lying. You can't accuse her of lying. So it's true.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
The mermaid?
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Oh, Jesus. Poor kid.
Yep. It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that? Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release. I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
No. And since this is the tail, you can't follow too closely and you can't put on your siren.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Sure is. If you see the car fading like that off on the map, that means you're about to.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Yeah, she's in a speedy hurry. Where could she be going? What could she be up to? I think she wants to get back at this Mark Bishop for trying to bump her off, and the girl, more importantly, trying to bump her off. June Ballard doesn't care anything for Jessica Hamilton, obviously at all. She's out for her son and her husband. That's a fact. Going inside.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
This is a tasty burger.
Okay, she's gonna make a call.
Baby?
No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. people out here, don't you? Then make some calls.
I'm incognito. I'm in
I'm
hiding.
going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm...
Pretending to look in a newspaper.
Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Apartment 803.
Sure, I got the film.
Let's see these.
What is the special of the day?
You gotta get over to Bishop's apartment fast.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Bishop's apartment. Quick.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for
Guy
looking at
McCaffrey
him.
is a gangster.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
We're on it. I'd like to thank everyone tuning in to the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel for this Let's Play classic of LA Noire, Episode 4. Let's get in there quickly. Apartment 803.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
I guess if I did the driving, I would have got to it in time to encounter the men. Meanwhile, let's go. See if I got intuition points. Show all clues. Nope.
Looks like the old movie set downtown. Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Lorna Hopgood. See what else is there. Gay Cowboys.
Presented to Mark.
To Mark Bishop. With thanks from Silver Screen Props.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
DW Group. I think we're gonna have a talk with Miss Bishop.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
I think you know something. Look at the face you're making. Doubt.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Whereabouts of Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Eyes green, age 26, hair brown, sex female, wife of Mark Bishop and assault victim.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Okay, I think you're telling the truth.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Hopgood? Can you explain this check for $20,000?
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, and I'm also sure that you're lying.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, Detective?
Oh, I most certainly can, sister. Explain that there was a $20,000 check made out to a Lorna Hopgood on the account of Mark Bishop. Explain that shit.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The abuse of Jessica Hamilton.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Why are you acting so nervous and twitching around and smirking? You know something, sister, and I'm about to find out. Doubt.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know?
I'm a detective.
The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack.
And a
But he's
pervert.
nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
That's right. Casting calls. That's what I think of that fucking Harvey Weinstein.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife, finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
I'm gonna just take the road.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McCaffrey.
Careful!
Stick around for a police call. Please let there be a police call. Let me attest my marksmanship. Silver Screen Props, 10:51 a.m.
Phelps and Bekowsky, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
Oh, look.
One-way mirrors.
One-way
There's a
mirror
room
with
on the
camera.
other side.
A room with a view.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Yeah, work them over if you have to. Degenerate. What we got here?
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Habit forming. Dr. Stoneman. Check for intuition. Show all clues.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
Not sure
I
if
hear
I
you're
would
back at
recommend
school learning to be a
this
doctor,
actor
kid.
right
Yes.
here playing Mickey
That's
Cohen.
right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to
Who
be
was
a
a real
doctor
life-
and a dope peddler.
Jewish mobster.
Interesting combination,
in
huh?
California. That's
Do
character
we have a
actor
problem, Mr.
Patrick
Cohen?
Finchler.
We might have.
You might
Yeah.
have seen him in some stuff.
Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen.
Heard that he
Mr.
used to
Cohen.
box.
And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz.
He's a putz.
And he's lazy, and he's greedy,
he's lazy.
but he's my
He's a
wife's
putz.
brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Yeesh.
And that's his right hand.
So
man,
how is that my
Johnny
problem,
Stompanato.
Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand.
50 grand.
Hey, hey!
It's turning out
You don't
money.
like my offer?
Well, at least he has some shed of integrity. Except for the fact that those morphine
Sheldon
cartridges
kid?
are just as worse as heroin.
I think I want him dead.
looky here.
So this is where you sprang from. So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Yeah. It's been stolen.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Okay, let's have a talk with this freak. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing to the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel, as I'll be putting out some more Let's Play classics of such games as LA Noire, Sleeping Dogs, Grand Theft Auto 5, and many others. And if you do feel generous and would like to contribute to the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel, you'll be pleased to know that I actually have a Patreon. Linked in the description if you wish to contribute. I would appreciate it. Now back to the game. Let's go find that creep. Here we go. All right, Mr. Hopgood, we're gonna have a little chat. Marlon Hopgood, age 44, eyes blue, hair brown, sex male, owner and proprietor of Silver Screen Props.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Okay, now you're fucking lying.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
How do you explain this chloral hydrate found in Jessica Hamilton and June Ballard's bloodstream.
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
Oh, really? How about the whereabouts of Bishop?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Okay, so I think it's the truth.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
And what's your relationship with Ballard?
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
All right, you really know something. Lie.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
No, they're not. Explain this shit.
Enough. I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Evidence of blackmail.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
Don't lie to me, shithead.
Enough of the lies.
I told you I get my cut selling dirty movies.
Oh, really? That's not all. There's evidence of Mark Bishop paying to suppress personal scandals. In other words, blackmail.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer
sign
before
of
an angry
police
husband
corruption.
does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full
I would
report to the
gather
captain,
is
detective.
You
relevant
do
today.
that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
So, we
Detective.
can't take Marlon Hopgood in
Johnny
because he's a
Goldberg.
confidential informant
You work
for
for Mickey C.
Roy Earl's
That's
advice.
right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who
LAPD
roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by
administrative
any chance?
advice.
No,
That
no,
handles
not
illicit,
us.
like
We don't do that
drugs,
kind of thing.
prostitution,
It's the husband
illegal
we'd
bets,
like to
gambling.
This is a police
name it.
matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood,
Okay, now
too.
that guy does look familiar.
Those two guys have got some unfinished business.
I don't know what I've seen him
You
in.
let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Okay, let's get out.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bekowsky.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Oh, shit, it's a retaliation.
Take the shot from here, Cole.
How about that?
They really don't want anybody to hit the Bishop before they do.
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
Pretty good.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Sure did. That was some good defensive driving right there.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuckface.
Christ.
Better
They
luck
say
next
working
time,
traffic
fuckface.
is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bekowsky.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McCaffrey really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately.
That was an accident.
They don't get to dole out the justice.
Gotta do a little change. Gonna change outfits. Guess Bekowsky got his hat shot off. Juggotron set, 5:30 p.m.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying
I don't
to
know
help
if
you,
you saw
Bishop.
the picture,
This
but
is all a
the
big
actor who
mistake.
plays Mark Bishop is character actor Daniel Roebuck. He's been in a lot of movies and TV shows. But one thing, he was in the movie Disorganized Crime with a whole bunch of known actors. But he also played in
It's
the
us or
HBO
McAfee's
TV
boys,
movie The
your
Late
choice.
Shift about
I didn't
Jay
do
Leno
anything.
taking over the Tonight Show when Johnny Carson retired. Playing, guess who? Get this, Jay Leno. That biopic. 1997, 1998, I believe. He also appears in another video game.
Bishop, that's enough. Get out of here, you
Likeness,
goddamn maniac.
Model faces, and a game that I do have.
That
Dead
girl
Rising.
made it all up.
Dead Rising 3. As Gary. Stop. You perv. And this place is dangerous. This set is dangerous. Holy shit.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. What the hell?
I think our heart just dropped to the bottom of the
It's June Ballard. She's blackmailing me.
I feel nervous, queasy, so uneasy.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Surprised they ain't knocked us down with a wrecking ball.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me.
See, that's Daniel Roebuck.
If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to
there,
get out of
there.
here.
Here they come.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow
put
me.
a bullet in your ass.
I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me. Last chance to back the hell down.
Oh, here they are. I didn't get up here so
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me? Reinforcements are on the way.
I'm gonna kick that gun in your, off your
You're pretty brave for a kid.
Surrender now, or I will
Give me that
use
gun,
deadly
bitch.
force.
I'm taking that gun.
It's this way. Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
Hell, don't do it.
Oh, God, they're everywhere.
Shit, really hurts. There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it. You have to get me out of here. You have to get me out of here.
This is worse than a war zone.
This is insanity. Come on, it's this way. For the love of God, how many are there? I'll kill every last one of you if I have to. I don't want to die here.
What would you like to die? Prison? They'll do their child molestation. Bye-bye.
This is all Donald's fault.
Shit, it really hurts.
Stick that head out.
Pretty brave for us. There's an army of them. We're done for.
No, we're not.
I should have known that bitch was coming.
Somebody's shooting up. There he is.
This way!
Let's go.
Come on, let's keep moving.
Oh shit, that's too high to fall. Follow him.
Oh. Let's go. Stay with me.
Weapons on the ground. Now, let me see if I can put one between your eyes.
Follow me. Come on.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Or at least I'm injured.
Last chance to back the hell down. Reinforcements are on the way.
Everywhere.
Cease and desist.
Bye-bye. Fuckers over there.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
You're wrong, mister. Come get me.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
This is worse than a war zone.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
You have to get me out of here.
I'll kill every last one of you if I have to.
This is insanity. For the love of God, how many are there?
Enough to once you're dead.
I don't want to die here.
Good, because you'll die in prison. Where you'll be going, which is where you'll be going.
This is all Ballard's fault.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Hot enough for you.
There's an army of them. We're done for.
I got the statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground.
Easy come, easy go. That is why.
I should have known that space was trouble.
Yeah, you shouldn't be messing with underage girls either.
This way!
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Good. Oh, Bishop got killed. Oh, damn. Bishop got killed. Hope I get the cutscene. Okay, good.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
So I better get behind Bishop quickly. Catch up. Right now, quickly.
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. Just pull again.
Oh, now I got you. Fuck.
Get him over here, I'll come.
quickly! Give me some cover!
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
You gotta answer for what you've done.
This really the best
Herbert.
McAfee's got?
Oh, damn. Stay over here.
Oh my God, they're everywhere. Stay in cover!
Where the fuck are they?
You have to get me out of here. I've got you, Phelps!
Oh, yeah. Ooh! Looks good on you.
This is insanity!
Get him to the car. I can cover you from
For
here.
the love of God.
You're almost there.
Careful.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Fall down.
Really hurts.
There's an army
Ooh, right
of
in the
them.
head.
We're done for.
You motherfucker.
I should have known that bitch was coming.
Let me have it. I got him. Okay, never mind. What's for me?
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch, rape, and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice, capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Woohoo! Look who's here, Mr. Hollywood.
Phelps, Bekowsky, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, yes.
Big bands and swing, I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo, a
Pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yeah, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole, you can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse.
Corrupt.
You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
And once again,
Elsa,
Peter Blum.
going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend.
He's
The
also
only
Michael
man who
Bell
ever loved
in
me
Red
without
Dead
putting his
Redemption
hands
2.
on me.
If you recognize
Hi, Elsa.
his face and his
Here's
voice.
someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again.
Man,
do you hear me?
Lay your hand on a woman like that. That's awful.
Evening, Doc.
Horrible.
How's business?
Anyway, that's horrible.
Sanguine.
Don't do that. You're less
Louis,
of a man.
help me here.
As Roy
I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars.
Again, I'm addicted
Mr.
to
Fix-It to the mental
morphine.
wreckage of Hollywood.
Government surplus morphine, which is just as lethal as
So what about
heroin.
that drink, boys?
Okay, here we are. The following item. Case closed, Valorius. 18 out of 18 clues found. 16 out of 16 correct. Promoted to the desk of homicide. Reaching the apartment earlier would have meant a chance to give McAfee's goons what for. So I'm going to homicide, folks. Here's a preview of the next cases for homicide. So there's about 6 cases. And I'm pretty aware that these murder cases involve the death of women. And many of them will appear nude, so which means is that this won't be a live stream of LA Noire for the next Let's Play. So with that in mind, I'm actually they're gonna be pre-recorded episodes that will be edited, so I can blur out the content that's not deemed appropriate by YouTube and Google standards. So, but we will get, okay, I'm just gonna end it right here, folks. And that concludes this portion of Let's Play Classic LA Noire, I think episode 4, in which I've solved the final traffic case, The Fallen Idol. If you like what you've seen, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel. And if you wish to contribute to the channel, I do have a Patreon. You can find it in the description if you feel a little generous. Until then, I'm Kill the Vid for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming YouTube and Twitch channel. Take care, stay safe.